How's it going, everybody? Nick here. So we are taking a look at Mezco's Darkseid, or Darkseid, however you pronounce it. This is a part of the 112 Collective Pose Play display. He comes in a tin, because he is an impressive guy. So, small bit of accessories, not too much. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Take a look at his display stand. Nice, simplistic, the Omega symbol, I do believe. Okay, extra lighting. Alright, so here is this bad boy. He is huge, and he is unique in the fact that he is made of a mixture between polystone, which is what you typically find in statues, plastic, and of course the fabric. He does have holes. Okay, he doesn't need to stand. He has a big feet. Okay, so let's go over some things and see what's what. Fabric's easy. Fabric is just the tunic in the middle. That's it. The polystone is, I do believe, in his arms, his forearms, his feet, and I think that's about it. The rest is plastic, and maybe some metal in there, because his neck is a bit cold, and usually you can feel like metal is cold to the touch. So if you've had him in a cold area, you'll be able to feel the temperature change. So there's some metal in his neck, in this tunic here. The collar on his tunic, I should say. Okay, so let's get into articulation. He's got neck. His head's on a ball joint. It's a bit loose, and that's just because the gimmick for his lighting is in his head, so I think they made that extra loose just to make it easy to pop on and off. You got it in the shoulder. Single jointed elbow. Ball jointed wrist. No ab crunch that I'm aware of. Waist is there, but hard to do. Leg is there. Single jointed knee. I think single jointed knee. And then you get the little bit of ankle pivot. Okay. Let's go over his hands. I already had the open hand that I like to keep him with there. So we have the other fist. Beautifully sculpted, beautifully painted fist. We have an opposite open hand if you want to make his other hand be the open one, or both hands open. And a grabbing hand, so I guess if you were to grab another character by the hand or by the arm, he could be hoisting him up. Okay. So his only other accessory is a mother box. Beautifully sculpted and painted. This is also able... Oh, he has actually two other accessories. This actually can be magnetized to the back. So you can keep it on him at all times if you don't want it displayed with him. It clicks onto the back. Usually I'll have it here, like so, or a slice of pizza. Anyway, so he also comes with his cape, which is beautifully done because it gives you these extra shoulder pads, or pauldrons, I do believe they're referred to as. So you can have him looking like that. And that looks... Bring it back here. That looks impressive. You can have him up on a shelf, and that's really going to be a really, really nice piece to have. So he also has with him additional heads, or additional faces to the head. And the reason why they're faces and not full heads is due to the fact that... Let me pop this off. So, on the underside is where you put in the batteries and his eyes light up. So the face comes off, attached by a magnet. So you have that first face. You have a more smiling, sure of himself face. You have the Omega beams, which will chase down any person. As with any kind of light source, it's brighter at the point, and then it gets less as time goes on, as it goes further out. So these are cool looking. I don't think I'd ever display them with these. And this is the fun one. This is the I was smacked in the face by Superman, and it's like bleeding through. So if I were to like click off the lights a little bit, take down the lighting in the room. One more. Oh, no, you can see it with this. So you can see how the red is crackling through under his skin. It's a beautiful, beautiful look for him. I'm not a huge fan of bow damage looking characters, but this effect looks fantastic with him, and the red like kind of seeping through like under his skin and like coming through the cracks. It works really well. It really translates well for him. So that is very cool. So there you have it. There is Darkseid. Now, I don't remember how much he costs. He is a bit expensive for his price point, and I think that Mezco is experimenting, trying something else, trying something different with the whole polystone, seeing if if people would be receptive to it. And I think people were receptive to it. I think people like it, but I think the price point's just a little too high, and it really wasn't worth the cost of admission. And I think you can find them relatively cheaper now. So with that in mind, do I think that they'll ever do another polystone figure? Probably not. If they were ever get a hold of the Fantastic Four, thing would be a perfect example of that. Will they do it? Maybe. If under my advice, I wouldn't do it. I would just keep with the fabric and the plastic. It was a nice experiment. The figure came out beautiful, but I think the price point people weren't willing to jump for it. Maybe they will with Thing, because he has made a stone just similar to Darkseid, but I think the price point scared a whole bunch of people away. I think he came out fantastic. He's a great piece. He will be staying in my collection indefinitely. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.